Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. All right. John, look at you with the microphone.
I feel like Bob Barker. Get your pet spayed or neutered. That's right.
And the hat and the beard is all well shaven, and you look well groomed and well rested.
Why, thank you so much.
It's a new John.
I get to
he's
see
taking
everything now. Like, I get to see the comments. Like, I'm ready. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Fresh as a daisy, happy as a lark, honey. Happy as a
His
lark.
skin's glowing. Look at that smile. He must have got some last night. Look at that.
I know, you look
Maybe.
very relaxed.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. I'm your girl, Monica, along with my fabulous co-host, the beautiful Monique Kelly.
Hey.
The hilarious Amir, yes.
Amir.
The inquisitive John Yates.
Oh, we lost Amir.
Oh,
I think Amir couldn't hear us.
He couldn't hear us. He's having technical difficulties. DJ.
Oh my God! Look, John is like all microphoned up with technology.
Oh yeah.
And then
This is very like advanced for me. Like, listen, like, I'm like the person who's like the
He
2 cups
is
and a
not
string for like
playing.
a phone call. Like, this is way out of my wheelhouse.
John is in
understand
charge
how
of the
fair I am.
panel today. Okay, he's not playing any games.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God! So DJ Richie Sky is in the middle of a massive move from. He's moving from one state to another state, so he won't be joining us today, but he'll be back hopefully next week. Here we go. Here's Amir. We'll add him back. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. So today we are recapping the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills virtual reunion, part 3. Denise and her cease and desist are put on blast, and Denise makes threats before she walks off the Zoom. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
A website called All About the Tea.
She told All About the Tea that during the fight,
So
it's so different when you could see everything. Like, it's like my. I like every time I was live with y'all, like I could not see any of the videos, nothing. So like this is like, it's like
internet
right now.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't hear us either, right? You couldn't hear the video.
Pretty much. I was just like,
Oh. Okay, so part 3 starts with Andy Cohen asking Denise Richards what was the worst thing she said about Teddy. Denise maintains that the worst thing she said about Teddy happened on camera when she called Teddy a shit stirrer at Kyle's family barbecue. Teddy, however, isn't buying it, but Denise somehow pivots this whole conversation to Teddy and calls her out for bringing up the lesbian affair in Rome on camera. Okay, she says, you're the daughter of a famous father. Shame on you. You know the consequences. Then Lisa Rinna jumps in and says, Brandi brought it up. Listen, Brandi brought it up. Leave Denise alone. And Denise hits her with a threat. Brandi also said things about your family. Would you like me to bring it up? Let's get into it. John, your thoughts?
I'm still like, and I love Denise. I've been defending her, but like, she lost like a lot of points this last part. The fact that she was like, well, I that's what I said on camera. She goes, what else did I say? And they all said, oh, you just said it in the confessional. Like, you don't remember that? She's like, oh, well, I didn't, I don't know. Like, pivot back to me on that one. I'm going to feed off y'all what you say.
Amir, what are your thoughts?
You know what? I usually enjoy these reunions because I feel like there's some kind of resolution or there's some fight or we put friendships aside. But this one just felt like bullying. I was like, Denise looks like she's crying. It's not fun anymore. It's like, it's just not I don't know. I just felt really bad. And I don't even care if it happened or not. And my opinions about Denise don't matter. It just felt like bullying. I was like, the woman's already left. We know she left the show. We need to just move on. Like, it's just sad at this point. I don't know. I mean,
It was bullying.
It was. Monique, your thoughts?
You know, first of all, I have to say I love my co-host on this podcast. Amir, you are the most compassionate, loving man I know. Like, I just adore you. And John, I'm just so excited you have technology. And Monica,
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that. I love you. We have been subjected to this bullying for almost a month. 3 weeks of foolishness, number one. Number two, I agree with Amir. I mean, they are beating this woman down. All people have so many other issues going on, and they always tend to point out one person and go after them. It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. I hope I'm not jumping ahead too much, but Lisa Rinna's face when Denise said, "Shall I show your text messages?" Lisa Rinna has stuff to hide, and I almost wanted her to call her out, but Denise was still trying to take the high road, and you can't take the high road with these bitches.
But how's she gonna take the high road when, like, she's like, "Well, Lisa, I'm gonna show them," and she's like, "Are you threatening me?" Then Denise should have been like, "Bitch, let's do this," and then she should have got the phone out and then just started reading them. Like, that's what I would have done. Like, Denise had nothing to lose at this point. Like, look at what they did to her. Like, if I were Denise, I would have got the text message from Kyle, Rinna, Erica, all of them. You bitches want to go? Let's fucking do this. That's what I would have done.
You know, the real star of the reunion, I think, is Sutton. She got to stay there the whole time, even though she doesn't have a diamond. Like, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Andy cut her off like 3 seconds before the episode ended. He's like, "Okay, Sutton, it's time for you to go." But it was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's 9:59, but thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna bow out.
I agree with you, John. I would have hit up Kinko's the night before, and
Hell yeah.
I would have made like just printouts of everything, all of Lisa Rinna's text messages, Teddy's, Kyle's, because you know Kyle has a lot of dirt, right? Like, I want to see all those things, and then the reunion would have been spicy. But it did feel like, oh my God, you guys are ganging up on this poor woman. It was just too much to watch. It was too much.
But Rinna had the printouts of the text. She's like, "I got the receipts. Here they are." Like, you know, like, come on.
Yeah.
But she never showed them, John. She never showed them, right?
No, she didn't.
She backed down after Denise said, "Listen, should I show your text messages, Lisa?"
That's why she didn't show it, huh, Monica? That's right. I was wondering, like, she never. See, there's some dirt there.
I think Denise had them. I think she had the text messages under that Bold and the Beautiful script. And I think that she just decided, I'm going to leave anyway. What's the point of, like, she didn't want, because Denise has left her reputation pretty unscathed. Like, she hasn't really gone below the belt. So even though this shit all went down, whether she was lying or not, it didn't really affect her career. Like, she didn't look unprofessional. Like, if I had hired Denise, I wouldn't fire her because of the way she acted. I agree.
Yeah. I completely agree. And Kyle, again, there is no doubt in my mind that Kyle orchestrated this whole thing. Number one, she got mad when Denise was calling her out on her stuff during the season. And you know what? Denise was absolutely right. Teddy has nothing besides her father's name. And they knew exactly what they were doing, bringing that up at the dinner table. Although it hadn't been brought up on camera, they could have handled that in such a different way. They were trying to set her up to look bad. Absolutely. And who cares? She had a lesbian fling. Okay, whatever. Why is that so shocking?
Let's move on.
They were trying to prove a point that she's a hypocrite. You know, she's talking about BJs and happy endings in one instance, and in another instance, she's doing this. They all knew about the Brandi thing already. That was just a known thing, but they kept it on the wraps. And when Kyle saw that Denise was coming for her, she called up Brandi and said, "Look, girl, I need you to do me a favor. You want to film. I know you need the money. I need you to come on the show and expose Denise. We need to expose her." So, that's how it went down. Yeah.
I believe that. Do you guys think that Bravo is like giving them, like, maybe they're like, we'll give you extra money if you don't say certain things? Because how do they keep this stuff under wraps? Like with Dorinda and Tinsley, and now with this affair happened a year and a half ago. How did it not come out? Like, that's crazy to me.
Because they don't want their shit coming out. They keep things under wraps because they don't want their stuff to be exposed, you know? I got to acknowledge a super chat from April, our girl
Hey,
April.
April.
Thank you. Hey, April. Thank you for the $5. She says, it's unfortunate we might have to suffer through another season of Teddy Mellencamp. I'm going to turn your camera off. Don't read this. Don't read this, Amir.
Uh-oh.
Because she's walking NyQuil.
Amir, you still like Teddy after this reunion? She's an asshole. Sorry, excuse my language. I was just so disgusted.
She really
is.
But she's my asshole. I just love her. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about Teddy. Maybe it's the pink hair that's throwing me off. But I don't know. Everything she says, I'm just like, yeah. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Sometimes you can't explain your soulmate.
Wait a minute, I was your soulmate. Now I really don't like the bitch.
Oh no, honey, you're always my soulmate in IRL. She's my Bravo soulmate from afar.
Thank you.
Oh, y'all are so cute. Should we check on our folks, guys? Let's do the roll call.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do the roll call.
Oh, you know we live, right? Let's go.
It's the roll call, it's the roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We wanna hear what you got to say. Who's on live with Richie, Monique, down in Monica today? It's the roll call, roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We wanna hear what you got to say. Who's on live with Richie, Monique, down in Monica today? Who on live with us right now? Tap in. Drop an emoji if you know you bout that action. Gotta go get it, ain't no time for relaxing. My family gotta eat, so I'm bringing all them racks in. She wanna get managed. Say no more, your ex is granted. No handlebars, watch me handle it. No pillow talking, don't be scandalous.
Welcome, Teacup.
Oh,
So
that's adorable.
So we have.
I need that as a ringtone. I need that as a ringtone
That's
now.
the first time I've like been on the live and I've actually seen that. Like, Monica's like, why don't you like the roll call song? Like, you never like. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I was like, I don't know. Like,
Well, okay, so we got April on the check-in, Justin, Jamal, Fat Phil. What up, Fat Phil?
hey, Fat Phil.
Shamiko, Singe. Hi,
Love
Singe.
Sin.
Sweet Cookie in the building. Hey, Sweet Cookie. I am Rachel, Bailey Boo, Ebony Dick, Fenty the Creator, Heidi Black. Hi, Heidi. Felicia E, Sor L, Robin J, Bunny Bunny, Mountain Kelly, Emma C. Let me see. Bernice J, Betty Boyer, Calvin Prince, Deandra, and Dot A, and everyone else. Welcome. I don't know why I'm getting. Am I getting an echo when you're in?
Yeah, you are.
A little bit, yeah, Monica.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with this microphone.
Monica, Camille said melatonin camp. That's pretty funny.
Is she fired yet? I mean, come on. What's happening here? Is she fired yet?
She's not fired. She's with Kyle. So as long as Kyle's there, I think she's good.
Oh.
Does anyone have their computer open and playing this along on YouTube? No?
No.
I don't know what the feedback's. We're all getting echoes, it seems like. Well, there we go.
It just started though. It just happened.
That's
Out of
true.
nowhere.
I am a narcissist, but I don't need to watch myself and listen at the same time.
Why not? You look good, girl.
Thanks, girl.
Is that better?
Yes, you do, sis. Okay, so Andy Cohen, that's much better. That sounds better. Here we go. So Andy Cohen then accuses Denise of mischaracterizing her relationship with Brandi. And Denise goes back down the rabbit hole and swears she does not know Brandi as a friend, just as a mere acquaintance. Let's sound off.
Listen, I love Denise, and we already have established last month and 2 months and 3 months ago that she's lying. I'm just like, girl, just stop. I mean, she is lying, but she's still likable. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's happening? Is it because I'm not drinking? She's lying, but I still like her.
I still like her, and I know she's lying.
I still
What's
like
wrong with us?
I like her too. I just feel that it's the gang up part that's overriding the lying for me. The bullying. I feel like she's being bullied. So you can't help but feel a little bit sorry for her.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. I hate this echoing, y'all, but the show must go on, huh?
The show must go on. The Wizard of Oz echoed too.
Okay,
And
how does that
are
sound?
we
Better?
good now?
Yeah, I think,
Nope.
it might have been
Now
me.
it's better. There's no reverb.
Oh.
Yeah, much better. So Brandi called her out of she says, so according to Denise, Brandi called her out of the blue and asked if she could accompany her and Aaron to Kyle's charity event. But Aaron says, no, he doesn't like Brandi. She's a drunk train wreck. And she then says Aaron was there with them that weekend that the whole lesbian tryst went down, which is some new admission that we've never heard of, right? This is brand new.
See, when you lie, you always have to remember your story because you're lying so much, so you forget what your story was versus when it's the truth, it's the truth. So her story, last time she said Aaron wasn't there. I mean, there's always new information. I mean, girl, you don't even know how to lie good.
He was not there. Like she said, he was not there. So I don't like, why is the story constantly changing? And I love when she was like, no, she did come in. She just kind of saw. So she went and saw the loft and she got a blueprint of the house and decided to lie off of that. I'm like, come on. Like, who does that?
I know. It's like, girl.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, she's lying and she can't keep up with her lies and the story keeps changing. And that's why you have the fan base is split. Some are team, Brandi, and some are team Denise. I'm team Truth, but I don't like the gang up.
I agree.
The gang up is bothering me.
And
So
she's stuck in there. She took it like a real G because in all the previews, they made it seem like she left in the beginning of the reunion.
They sure
she
did.
She sat there and got beat down for hours.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, and she can't handle it. You saw her eyes turning red. She looked like she was going to cry, or she was taking breaks and crying. She just looked. I think she did. I think the red eyes, those deep red eyes, came from all of the crying. So Sutton chimes in and says that she also heard about the Denise Brandi rumor from a third party back in 2018. They all heard about it. This is nothing new, right?
Yeah. Imagine in your friend group, if two of your friends hook up, you're gonna find out. Like, and this is a small group. It's Beverly Hills. How many like rich ladies in that community? There's not a lot. So like, come on. There's maybe 100 people. They all know each other.
You know what I want to see happen? Okay, listen. This is why I love Kim, and Kyle was always jealous of Kim and insecure. Kim was on to something about Harry Hamlin when they were in Amsterdam, and that's why Lisa Rinna lost it the way she did. That needs to be exposed next season. All about the teas, the latest post about Teddy, which I know you'll get to, that needs to be exposed. Kyle and whatever's going on with fine ass Mauricio, that needs to be exposed. Let's expose all these girls.
Right.
No more seasons where they attack one person and all their sex. Let's have a season where Erica Jane actually has a storyline. Although I love my girl, she's fly. But what is she contributing to the show besides fabulous fashion and looking beautiful?
Nothing.
Right. Absolutely nothing. She's not giving us anything. And everyone was like, you know her song, what is it? Like Zero F's, zero. Someone did like a really funny meme where it was like, what has Erica told us about herself? Zero. Because she really hasn't. We heard about her son. We barely got that. She never talks about her ex-husband. We don't hear anything.
Nothing. I agree with you. And it's frustrating because she gets away with it. They pay her this big salary for us to see her on Broadway. We don't give a shit about her being on Broadway.
Not one bit.
No. I mean, and
or her book. Don't care.
No. We don't care about her book. And listen, Catherine Edwards, who used to be on Beverly Hills recently said that Erica's really mean and was rude to like the crew. And we know my story about her being mean to me. So, I mean, it's not like rocket science to see that she's not very gracious. And, you know, when they did the flashback of her with her son very young, she looked so normal. She looked like a normal mom. I was like, what the hell? Like, is that really Erika Jayne? It's crazy.
I know. Hey, guys, we got a super chat. Singe, thank you so much for the $14.99. Singe says, Denise needed to bust a dirty Kim Zolciak move and expose all the ladies by text message. Yes.
I agree. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Yes.
I was like, you want receipts? I got receipts, honey. And I would have read them all off one by one. You want them, Andy? I'll show you receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Especially
out
when you're going down with the
That's just
ship.
me.
Yeah,
You're going down with the ship anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well say what you need to say, you know?
Amir, share your Erika Jayne story because not everyone knows your experience.
Sure. Yes. I'll do a quick kind of abridged version. But yeah, so I was actually promoting her book and I was filling in for her publicist for the day. And I got paid like $100 for the day, which is like 8 hours of work. Anyway, that's beyond the point. So I got there and she like hated me from the beginning. And her book was on KTLA.
Did she
Live
pick you up
TV.
at a Home Depot?
I was a day laborer, bitch.
Did you at least get a sandwich out of it? Like,
honey, funny story. I almost ate one of the sprinkles. The head of Sprinkles was there, and I almost ate one of her cupcakes that was sprayed for TV. So I almost got poisoned by one of those cupcakes. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The reason I say that is a lot of people are saying I'm lying, and that's a witness. Anyway, so she was really mean to me, and I knew her makeup artist, and we were joking about Meghan Trainor's makeup, that he had done it. It looked really bad. We were joking, and it was just like all in good fun. And Erika Jayne walks up in between us and goes, "Don't talk about your client. Don't talk to this random person." I'm like, "We just met. I'm Amir." And she's like, "You're random to me." And I was like, "Oh my." So then she like is so over me. And then her book's on live TV on KTLA. And it's a long walk. And she was wearing some hooker heels, as we all know. And so I'm like, "Erika, get up. You have to go." And she's like, "Don't tell me what to do." And I'm like, "That's my job as the publicist, is to tell you what to do. Like, you have to go." And then long story short, we go to her office later, which was on the show this season. And I walked in and she was like, "Oh, I know who you are." Like, my boss introduced me and she was like, "I know who you are," and like was giving me dirty looks. And then a couple hours later called from a private plane flying to Vegas and tried to get me fired. Yeah, she hated me. She truly hated me. And I was like, I was paid $100. Like, what? Fired? I was like barely working there.
Is that even legal to do that? I don't think you can do that.
It's 2000 and like whatever, 7, 8, maybe 2015, 2016. It's a while ago. Well, it's not that long ago. But yes, I don't know. Things were a bit more shady back then, I guess.
Talk about unprofessional and just so full of herself. I mean, I'm not shocked.
Full of herself.
Okay, I have to have an Amir Teddy moment. Okay, Amir, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I have to believe that my girl is having a bad day. I am obsessed with Erika Jayne.
Okay.
I am. I know.
Okay.
I love you, Amir, and we're gonna bring you guys together, and we're gonna get through this.
I don't think there's any chance for reconciliation. There's no chance for The publicist reached out and he tried to cease and desist me. There's no reconciliation. Oh yeah, I'm in trouble, honey. Yes, honey. Oh God. But at least, you know what? I'm just happy that Erika Jayne and her people were talking about me in that fabulous closet and trying to bring me down. I don't know. That made me feel good. Moving on.
You're like, I've arrived.
I've made it. Too funny. So then Andy then asked Denise if she still believes that Brandi produced fake text messages between them. And Lisa has the receipt. She's like, "Listen, I've printouts of all of the text messages." So, Andy asked Denise if she would match up the text messages with her phone. And she's like, "No, I'm not doing that." And that whole thing pretty much gets shut down because Andy reminds Denise that she also sent cease and desist to Bravo, which was like, whoa, girl, once you do that, you're out. You're done. Yeah, there was no coming back from that. They were not going to ask her back, even if she didn't resign or quit or walk away. Denise maintains that her legal team sent Brandi the cease and desist to make her talk. Girl, stop it. It's so funny. We all know, everybody and their mother knows a cease and desist is to shut up and don't speak. You know, so sound off. John, your thoughts on that whole thing?
I would just love. I'm like, this is like a whole new world for me right now. Like, I'm reading the comments because I've never been able to see it before.
God, welcome to 2020, boo.
And like Roberta, like I'm like, wow, this is such a different experience. Like when you get like the full effect, like that's like I'm like totally blown away right now. Roberta was like, Renna's receipts are like nothing like John Yates' receipts. I'm like, oh yeah, get it, Roberta, get it. Like I was like, what a difference a mic and a laptop makes. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, it's a whole new world.
What was that question again, Monica? What?
Just your give me your perspective on that whole scene about, you know, Denise sending Bravo to cease and desist, Rinna having the printout of all the text messages, et cetera, et cetera.
You know, like I said this last week, like, you know, Denise had her own reality show, and I think she was used to having things done her way, and she was the EP and this, that, and the other. And Denise probably should have never have done the show where she has no control over what's being aired and said and this, that, and the other. And I think when Denise went into this, she was thinking that she would probably have some of the same, you know, rights she had on her last show, but that didn't happen. And, you know, I've been a big Denise fan and I still am, but like after watching this last part of the reunion, I fully feel that she sat on Brandi's face and that, you know, she's just been trying to cover up this lie. And like Richie said, like just deny. And like, listen, I would not admit to that on national TV either. And another thing, which is good, was that Kyle had said, well, you know what, Denise, if you had just said that's you and Brandi's business, we would have all let that go. Did anybody catch that?
They would not have let it go.
No, of course not. She was lying through her teeth. Give me a break. They would have ran with it more and had a million questions.
Once Kyle was the enemy in like the first few episodes, and she's like, hey, Brandi, I got a diamond and some money for you if you want to come and attack Denise. Like that's how it went after that. And that's how I feel. I don't know.
Agreed.
I mean, sound off.
Yeah, I just feel like, again, like I said earlier, it's like beating a dead horse. It's like, it's just getting old and it's not fun anymore, especially when all of these ladies are sitting on such drama, right? We know something's down with Harry Hamlin. We know something happened with Mauricio. Every day I see the stuff with Mauricio. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Kyle was dragging an influencer that was commenting about Bravo on Twitter and was like, oh, you're just jealous because you'll never be a housewife. Like she's going below the belt with the fans. I'm like, why are you engaging with the fans? Like, I didn't take a screenshot, but I saw it and I was just like, why are you like, and then Camille and her, the way they're dragging each other, I'm like, Camille's not even on the show, Kyle. Like, stop dragging people on Twitter. Like, get a job. Like, just getting old.
Oh, did you see that exchange between Camille and Kyle? Like that was
what was the exchange between Camille and Kyle?
They went off on each other on Twitter. Yeah.
It was rough.
It
was rough.
Kim called. I'm all coming in the middle of the conversation. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but I will say this about Kyle. She's been fake since season 1. Kim said she's been fake. They've always said she's been fake. You know, I was not the biggest Lisa Vanderpump fan, but what they did to her was jacked up.
I agree with you, Monique. I was not a big LVP fan either, and like that was screwed up. Exactly.
Oh yeah, wrong.
And think about it. And I'll just say this, and I'll go personal. You know, my brother passed the same way Lisa Vanderpump's brother passed.
Oh, my condolences, Monique. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I appreciate that. It's been a long time. It's been a healing process. But for them to come at that woman like that
at that time,
that her lowest was, I'm not going to cry, but that was disgusting. And I lost all respect for them then.
Monique, my mom went the same way.
Oh,
wow.
Serious?
Oh, John.
So I hear you and I love you and I know what you're saying.
I love
you guys are gonna make me cry.
I know, like, give me the
my condolences, John. My condolences. It's a tough subject.
I cry so easily. I love you guys.
And they're heartless women, right? They're heartless. They're just heartless. The way they came out.
It's not entertaining anymore. We watch Bravo for entertainment. We watch it for escapism, for aspiration. Like, and I think that when it gets like this, it's just a bummer. Like as a viewer of Bravo, I feel like from the days of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, I watch Bravo. Like it bums me out when they go that low. It just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, they just.
Thank you, Jamal.
And you know what? At the root of all of this stuff is Lisa Rinna. She's always the main person to really attack you when you're at your lowest. When Lisa Vanderpump had just lost her brother, and then shortly after that, she lost her mother. Lisa Vanderpump was relentless on social media, just pounding and going after, LVP. And it's the same thing she does doing to Denise Richards. Same exact thing. I mean, so then Andy reminds the ladies that they've all had to protect, private things about their family once upon a time, especially Kyle and Rinna. And they show flashbacks to Amsterdam when Rinna throws a glass at Kim when Kim said, I'm good. What did she say about her husband? She said,
"You don't want what's out. You don't want me to put out there what they say about your husband."
Harry Hamlin.
Yeah, and because we all know there's some dirt there. There is some dirt.
What's the tea? Spill all about the tea. What's the tea?
There's some dirt. Well, first of all, he doesn't live with her. Okay, that's
He
been
doesn't live with her?
confirmed. They don't live together. They lead separate lives. He has a boyfriend across town.
A boyfriend?
And she lives in a house by herself too. So it's just they live separate lives. But when the cameras are rolling, they pretend to be this happily married couple. There's dirt there, and she doesn't want that out. And I understand that. Same thing with Kyle. When Lisa Vanderpump was discussing some controversy Kyle was having and they brought it up at the prior reunion, and Kyle was going off about it. And I feel that's why Kyle, she holds grudges. She hates Lisa Vanderpump so much for bringing up anything involving her husband on camera. They're all full of it. When it comes to them, they get super protective, but they don't mind putting anyone else on blast, right? So Andy,
everyone else has to own it. That's not fair. How come everyone else has to own it, but you don't have to own it? That's not fair.
Wow, that's why they.
So Rinna claims she would have understood if Denise was protecting her family, and had she come to her and said, "Look, this went down. It happened, but I'm a very married woman, and I don't want this stuff out." Rinna claims she would have helped her. Really, girl? Really?
We were born at night, not last night.
Thanks. Hello, Monique. You're my sister. I swear that is my saying. Exactly. Right. We were born at night, just not last night. Come on, girl.
Come on.
Yeah, John, sound off.
I can't.
Do you really feel Rinna would have protected Denise and hid this stuff from coming out?
If it was in Renna's best interest, then yes. I feel like Rinna threw out 20 years of friendship. So with Denise, shows she can get like a few zingers in and be like the head bully in charge of the season. Like Rinna, like I've always been a giant Lisa Rinna fan. I loved her, and this season made me hate her so much. I could not believe what I was watching. Like last night and the week before, like how she just kept gaslighting. This like shit, girl. Where is your bag of pills? Because you need to take a few of them because like you're riled up, and like while you're at it, drink some Gatorade because you need to quench your thirst because it's fucking real. Sorry. I can't. So there you go. I sounded off on that. So there it is.
John, I'm so glad you have a mic.
Fabulous. I know.
And this mic is powerful. I'm like, let's do this. Let's get into it.
Yes.
It's really into it.
It's like blocking half my face though, which is like I'm like this. I'm like,
it's amazing. John is coming with it today.
I know.
Coming on for y'all.
Yes. So Amir, what are your thoughts? Do you really feel Rinna would have been sympathetic to Denise and hid her secret, or help her keep it off camera?
I mean, God, it's tricky because with Rinna, it's like we kind of don't know where she stands, right? It's hard to tell where this woman's gonna go. So I don't know. It's hard. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, and I feel like I can throw her pretty far, but I wouldn't really trust her.
Oh yeah, she's full of it. I think she's full of it. She's an opportunist. So if the narrative and the situation suits her, she's going to expose you. She's keeping no one's secrets. The only loyalty she has is to Bravo and Andy Cohen, and that's it. Honestly,
but what was Rinna's storyline this season other than going after Denise?
Nothing.
There it is.
Hello.
She had no storyline. It was just Denise. So then I loved how Garcelle jumped in and she's like, bullshit, right? She goes, Rinna, you attacked her in every single instance. What do you mean you would have protected her? I love that. That was awesome. That was great.
I was proud of Garcelle in that moment, Monica, because I felt like, and I'm not sure if you guys talked about it this week, I felt like Cal took the wind out of her sails in the beginning of the reunion, and she kind of like, went back in like a turtle into her shell. And this was a moment when she came back out, because I was getting mad that she was kissing Cal's butt for a few moments on that reunion. But this is what Rinna should have done, defended her, because why would she have come to her? Rinna went at her so hard, and it was awful. Why would she have been comfortable coming to her? And Rinna should have called her ahead of time and said, look, bitch, they about to tell you stuff about you and Denise, so just be prepared. I want to give you a heads up. That's all she had to do. And she could have done it on camera and had a nice moment, because Rinna loves the cameras.
Yeah, or coached her through it and say, look, if it's the truth, just you spill your truth first. Here's how you handle it. Rinna being a pro at this stuff could have really walked her through it and held her hand. But come on, we all know Rinna has no loyalty to no one except that paycheck. She's a slave to the paycheck. That's it.
She really is.
But other than Garcelle, nobody was like checking Rinna. Like Rinna had she was like full on. Not one, maybe Dorit here and there. But Dorit didn't even want to get mixed up in that mess. Her braids were probably weighing her hair down. She had probably too much on her head. And Dorit was like, you know what? Let run away with it. I don't know.
Well, Andy Cohen sets the tone, right? So even Andy Cohen was against Denise. Everyone's going to follow suit. You don't want to go totally against the grain and your boss is going in one direction. Might as well just sit there and stay quiet. It's not worth risking your paycheck.
Right, Carol Radziwill?
Right.
Andy, you're full of shit, and she was gone.
She was gone. How dare her? Crazy. Hey guys, we got another super chat. I just want to acknowledge Jean. Thank you, Jean. Thank you for the $10. She says, yesterday was a great day for me. After finding something on my mammogram last month, an extensive test, found out no cancer detected. I'm off to work. Peace and love to all. We love you, Jean. And amen. Praise God. Praise God.
The Lord, Jean.
Yes, yes.
I'm loving a great day our podcast is turning into a big family of support and love. I'm loving that.
I love it. You know what, Jean? Maybe Holy Whore prayed for you, the congregation. Pastor Holy Whore.
Got together and prayed for us. Well, we thank them.
We thank them. We're happy you're cancer free. We love you. That's great.
We do. Thank God. Have a great day at work. And all the condolences in the chat to Monique and John. I mean, you guys are just amazing. Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Yeah. So then Kyle mumbles under her breath something about honesty. It's like, girl, just shut up. Please. Just
girl,
don't
bye.
say anything.
Bye.
Yeah. She always has to add in her 2 cents, So then they show a package of Erica Jane's Broadway stint. I kind of fell asleep at that point.
I think I took a nap.
I was like, everyone's been there, like Brandi and Sonia Morgan. Everyone's been there. We've all been on Broadway as Roxy. Lisa Rinna did it. Who else has done it? Did Nene Leakes do it? I mean, everyone's done it, right?
Oh, yeah, Nene Leakes did do it, right? And Candy?
Right? And Candy? How many people have done this? Does they have a deal with Bravo?
Yeah.
They're just like, send us your Bravo celebrities. We'll put them in there.
Funny story about me. I was just I was hanging outside of my car on Broadway, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to film Roxy Hart?" And I was like, "Well, I'm in the area." So I was also Roxy Hart. Just
I love that you were discovered right there, John.
I was in the area. I happened to be close by, and they were filming. And I'm like, you know what? I could be Roxy Hart. Sure. Why not?
Too funny. Too funny. So then we have Garcelle back in the hot seat. She's up next, and they call her out for not going to see Eric on Broadway with the group. They also call out Denise as well. And, according to Denise, she was only invited the night before. So they pretty much just said, okay, just shut up. We don't care. Garcelle says that, she's scared of small planes from her modeling days. And I totally believe her. And they all chime in that, that she's not supportive. And so she basically tells them, look, y'all making something out of nothing. Garcelle's a single mom, right? She has to work. She can't just have nannies, she doesn't have nannies helping her like Kyle and these other people. She's not out spending $10K at Fendi. She's a busy woman.
Fenty or Fendi?
Fenty or Fendi?
I want to make sure that was
Fenty, right?
Fendi.
Monica, girl, sister, cousin, sis. Now, I love you. Mm-hmm. But Garcelle was full of shit at that. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to be the first one to say it.
It was a Gulf Stream.
Listen, Garcelle was like, I don't like small planes, and I love Garcelle. I don't like small planes. That's why I couldn't get on. But then, I had an obligation with my kids. Like, come on, Garcelle.
Then she was like, there was a deal at Home Goods. Like, what was it? What is it?
Okay.
Just say you didn't want to go.
Bigger story there. There's a bigger reason why she didn't come. And I'm not going with assumptions, but there's a reason.
But she likes Erica.
Okay.
Why do you really think? Okay, I'll ask Amir and John because Monica.
I know. I'm in the wood. I'm in a deer in headlights on this subject.
This is Monica's Teddy.
Yeah.
Why do y'all think she didn't go for real?
I feel like she's not close to them. She hasn't really bonded with them. I feel like, right?
I listen. She's like, I'm new. I don't know. Denise didn't get the text message that they were all going on Sutton's jet. The two newer girls were like, I don't know. I just wish Garcelle would have said, listen, I had things to do. I had to take care of my kids. I had obligations, instead of saying, well, I'm afraid of small planes. And then she pivots back to, and the goddamn ice cream truck is here again. Hold on.
But this is where the girls can learn from Bethany Frankel, okay? Bethany Frankel would have not gone. She would have sent a huge bouquet of flowers, like a big, ignorant, big thing of flowers. I'm like, sorry, I can't make
ignorant bouquet of flowers.
Okay.
Like an edible arrangement at the very least.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Learn from Bethany Frankel.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I would have sent a diamond eye sculpture like Denise sent. I would have done that. I would have sent that. I would have been like, you know what? Enjoy this. All of you, just lick the ice and I'm out. I'm busy.
Well, why did Garcelle have to go? She barely knew Erica.
She should have gone with her just to play, just to have had that camaraderie, because she did miss out on a lot of stuff because she's actually a working actress. So I think, and especially because her and Erica were so close, she missed a moment to bond with the ladies.
Right. And she's a real working actress, not like Miss Kenya Moore, which we're like, what movie have you been in? She's an actual.
That part.
I think y'all are hating on Garcelle.
So good to Garcelle. We gotta give her some shade. She can't be perfect.
Garcelle was calling a lie. Come on. It wasn't about the plane being small. She just had other things to do, and that's it.
God, every time that film comes on, I get so distracted. This man is so hot. The thumbnail, I'm just like,
I know.
Which one?
Fat Phil. Oh, he's so hot.
How you doing?
Calm your hormones. Calm your hormones. Okay, so yeah, y'all are hating on Garcelle. That's sad.
No, we're not. Come on.
Hating on
The
Garcelle.
way that we defended her. The only thing we've said shady about her, or maybe we haven't yet, is when she made that ready-made salad for Denise. That was from Costco. I was like, girl, what is happening? Little packets of almonds.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
Oh my God.
So funny.
But we do love
Amir.
Garcelle. I just
We
wish-
love Garcelle. We
Yeah.
listen. I have a theory about Garcelle. I think she, which is so smart. Her agents got together. They said, "Let's do the show for a season. Let's get you like some exposure," and it worked. She got the reel. People know Garcelle Bouvet. Her Instagram has doubled. Like, good for her. It worked. She got what she wanted. So
True. She
even if
played
she
it
doesn't
well.
come back, who cares?
Well played, Garcelle.
Yep. See,
So-
Monica, we love her.
Yeah, right.
We're
Yeah,
like,
we do.
Monica's our Andy. We don't want to get fired.
I know. Wait,
We don't wanna
Monica,
get
you right. You right, girl. Girl, you right.
Oh my god. Hey guys, we got another super chat. Singe, thank you so much for the $9.99. He goes, Andy sent an IM to the other girls the night before the reunion and said, let's annihilate her. Yeah, they really did try to annihilate her. Take
There
her
was a
out.
group text that they were not on. Denise was not on another group text again.
Andy was in?
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
Denise's husband Aaron was invited to the reunion and declined. No surprise there. I wouldn't go either. They discussed his issues all season with the group and the way he spoke to women in general. You know, how he just kept interjecting himself in their issues. Denise says Aaron was trying to diffuse the situation, but Erica and the others didn't see it that way. They talk about Aaron's comments about crushing Denise's hand. Yikes.
I didn't see that.
Me neither.
I remember that.
I
That's when they were,
rewinded it.
that's when they were going to the strip club for a steak and stuff. They were leaving Kyle's barbecue. Yeah, they were leaving Kyle's family barbecue and they were going to the strip club for steak. And he grabbed her hand and she goes, the mic is on, don't say anything. And he's like, if you don't hurry up and come on, I'm going to crush your hand. That's what he said.
I did not see that till last night.
I didn't catch that either until I saw it last night.
It was intense.
Yeah.
It was really intense.
It was. And social media reacted to it too, because they're like, wait a minute. And that's why I always tell you guys, I think there's something bubbling behind the scenes in that relationship. And Denise,
Monica, you've been saying it.
You've been
adamant.
saying it. But remember, it flipped out where she said, Aaron's scared of me? That was kind of weird.
Yeah, everyone was like, girl, please, Aaron. And then she said, I'm just joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. Denise is a weirdo. She doesn't know how to make jokes. You don't make a joke when we're talking about domestic abuse and that kind of stuff. It's nothing to take lightheartedly. You know,
Not the
it's
time.
scary.
But I feel bad for her. I feel like she means well, and everything she says is just wrong. And I feel like in acting and like entertainment, like on set, everything kind of flies. Everyone's a creative. Everyone's kind of out of their minds. But when it comes to reality TV, you're being kind of analyzed with a fine-tooth comb, and it's hard to get away with stuff like that. Like on a set, people would laugh. They'd be like, ha, ha, like, but it's not funny.
True. Yeah. And then she was under a lot of pressure too. And it's like, you're so uncomfortable. You're in the hot seat. Everything is Denise, and Brandi. So it's natural things are not going to come out. Her delivery was just off throughout the whole reunion. I felt bad.
And where was she, Monica? Whose house was that? That's not her design. That's not her
It
style.
was like a green screen, if you ask me. I don't know what that was. It might have been.
Okay.
So Fatty Back Soup, thank you so much for the super chat for the 749. Fatty Back says, will someone please take the batteries out of Kyle's back? She won't stop talking or interrupting. True. Can't take another season of her. You're not the only one.
Like Kyle should be like a Stepford wife, like over there with like Bette Midler, Nicole Kidman, like in that little camp, because I think that's where Kyle would be like best.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can totally see her in that. She's a robot.
And I believe there's something that Deborah said. I do think they're going to go after Dorit. I will say this. I have a newfound respect and love for Dorit.
Same.
She was very like classy. She was not ganging in and she was calling Kyle out. So they're going to come after her next season. And I hope and pray that the girls bond and stop that foolishness. and come after Kyle and Lisa. Switch it up. Change the narrative.
Exactly. Me too. I'm right there with
that Connecticut
you.
accent that she's been hiding all these years.
Oh yeah.
Let him have it with that real Connecticut accent, Dorit. Like, bitch, you want to? That's what Dorit really needs to come out with. Just put that Olivia Newton-John magic by way of Hermione Granger accent away, and just let him have it. Hit him with that Connecticut accent, and Dorit should go full balls out.
Balls out.
Exactly.
Hey guys, can we readdress something? I forgot to mention Erica's reaction to Garcelle. So Garcelle's like, Erica knows I've supported her, I've texted her and all this stuff. And Erica's like to the other ladies, thank you for coming. I mean, you guys came from Mexico. You just dropped whatever you were doing and you came to support me. And I appreciate that. She basically dissed Garcelle, right? Did you notice that?
And Rinna was like, well, where were, like, I was on the plane. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, I noticed that. She was just like, whatever. Who cares if you had, she totally shrugged off all of Garcelle's excuses and said, and thanked the other ladies for being there and didn't say, well, I completely understand. And Garcelle has, supported me. And then they dived into Garcelle's comments about Rinna stealing the spotlight from Erica, constantly talking about her being on Broadway. And Erica took up for Rinna again. And she's like, look, Rinna was my support system. She's done it before. I've had someone to call in a time of need. I was like, wow. So she really doesn't like Garcelle, huh? Did you notice that?
Garcelle did not, I hate to say it, own that she didn't come. She should have sent the flowers and been like, I'm sorry, I have to work. They would have all believed it because she's always working. But I do think this is why Garcelle probably doesn't want to come back. She was on an island by herself. Those girls are not checking for her.
True. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Hey guys, we got a super chat from Queen B. Thank you so much for the $5. She says, Mike, sorry about that. It's actually $4.99. What am I reading here? Guys, don't worry about it. I'm reading something else. I was just a little distracted by another super chat. But yeah, definitely. She's on an island by herself. I agree with you, Monique.
Yes,
and next season, if she comes back, because she said she's not coming back if Denise quits. I don't know
think
who
she's going to come back. She shouldn't come back. Honestly, if Garcelle, if you're listening, don't come back, because the first episode, it's going to be Lisa Rinna running into your mistress, your husband's mistress, and it's going to be so messy. And I bet you they're going to set you up. They're going to spend the next couple of months trying to set Garcelle up.
I saw somewhere on Instagram that Garcelle was on a podcast.
Let's bring Nicolette Sheridan on.
Wait, what, Monique? Sorry.
Let's bring Nicolette Sheridan on.
Oh, I want some Edie Britt. I want a Desperate Housewife on. Yeah, give me some Edie Britt. I would be on board for that. But I saw somewhere on Instagram that Garcelle just done a podcast, and that they were asking her about everything about Lisa or whoever it was, and she goes, "Well, we'll have to wait till we're on film together." So she alluded that she might be back for next season.
Okay. I hope so. But she needs backup from Will Smith's ex-wife, was on Red Table Talk, and she's a HBIC. I think that she would be amazing. I think that she needs to be Garcelle's backup, because I think that she would put these ladies in their freaking places. Let me tell you that.
I would live for that. First of all, she's really nice. I've met her before at a party.
Oh, fabulous.
Super nice, down to earth. Wow. Seeing that black girl magic on that screen, they would not know what to do with themselves. That would be awesome.
I think that lunch was more interesting than the whole freaking season.
That's a TV season.
Oh,
Bravo. Yeah. Listen, Bravo. Bring on the black girl magic. We'll name it. That would be a show. Those ladies. That would be a show. I'll come on too.
Yes, honey.
Yes, I agree.
Call her.
I love you guys. I'm so ignorant today.
No, I love it. I'm here for it. But and also the way that they set up Garcelle with the whole financial thing. And again, maybe I'm being I'm overthinking it. But to me, it felt like she's the first Black woman to be on RHOBH, and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is that she didn't pay Kyle $5,000. That felt to me, I know it might not have been racial, but to me it just felt a little below the belt. Am I wrong?
No,
you're not wrong. No, you're not wrong. I felt
there was a tone of racism, and I'll just say it. There was a tone of racism there that I did not like or appreciate from Kyle.
It was there. It was there. And she said that she texted her privately, but I don't believe that. I think that she wanted to embarrass her. $5,000 to Garcelle. She's a producer and director. She doesn't need $5,000. There must have been a mistake. Come on. Oh.
Yeah. I was very disturbed by that. I agree, Amir.
Yeah. Yep. And Omar Ramirez also agrees with you, Amir. He says, yes, I said that too. So racial. It felt ugly, didn't it? It just didn't feel right. Yeah. Hey guys, I want to acknowledge a super chat from Shara Terra. Thank you so much for the $4.99. RHOBH needs a total recast. I agree. Producer Kyle needs to stop manipulating the storylines, and we don't need another Pat the Puss PSA. Tell me about it, girl. Tell me about it.
I can't. She's patted that puss so much, it's gone, honey. It's gone. The puss is gone. It should be called Find the Puss. Find the Puss.
Oh my God. Totally.
I can't.
So as the episode progresses, we look back at the demise of Lisa Rinna and Denise's friendship. It's 20-year friendship down the drain, thanks to Lisa Rinna.
Sorry, Monica, before you move on real quick, someone said Vivica A. Fox would be a good housewife. I agree. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
I love Vivica.
Vivica brings it every single time.
She just bought a house in Beverly Hills, too. It was on Love and Listings on VH1.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. She needs to be on that. She would be perfect, wouldn't she? Oh, my God. Another actress like Lisa Rinna.
We need like either Vivica A. Fox or we need like a Persian housewife from Beverly Hills. Someone to get in there and really get messy.
Yes.
Like Lily would be good too. Lily would be amazing.
Lily Galici is amazing.
She is amazing. She's a diva, isn't she? I love her. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Denise says that Lisa is different off camera. When the cameras are on, she turns into a totally different person. She doesn't know who she is. Lisa says if she had a chance to do it all over again, she would never have supported Denise joining the cast. Ouch.
Yeah.
And I know she's just so mean. And if she's so unhappy on the show, why doesn't Denise just leave? Just go. Why are you here? And then she brings up Denise and Heather Locklear's friendship fallout from years ago. And for those that don't know, Denise Richards and Heather Locklear were best friends 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And while Heather was going through a divorce from Richie Sambora, Denise slept with her best friend's husband. I mean, the divorce wasn't final, and Heather was telling Denise her marital secrets, and Denise was sleeping with her man behind her back. So, Lisa Rinna is trying to paint the picture of Denise's character. She's not a good person. So Andy's like, Heather Locklear, like, boy, stop it. Who was that? Who's Heather Locklear? What happened? And Lisa Rinna is kind of hesitant to talk about it. She's like, Andy, just Google it, Yeah,
let's dive into
that. Like, Google it.
She lit the match, threw it in, and then walked off. That's when I was done with Lisa Rinna. She's dirty.
I saw Richie Sambora and Heather Locklear. If you remember, there was a store on Robertson in LA called Kitson. It was really big, and I think they reopened. Yes. And they were there, and it was the height. And I remember getting pushed out of that store with paparazzi because the Heather Locklear Richie Sambora thing in 2006. That was the height of drama. That was center of tabloids. They were on the cover of everything. So I was surprised that Andy didn't know what that was. I was like, hello?
Andy knew. He knew.
Oh, true.
Of course, Andy knew.
Andy knew.
He knew, but he just wanted Lisa Rinna to address it. You talk about it. Who? He's like, Heather Locklear. Oh, please. Andy
Everybody
knew
knew about that.
Yeah, but he just didn't want to make it seem like he was that dirty. See, yeah, this was like 2006 cover of People magazine. This was the biggest scandal at the time, you know.
Monica, you better bring them receipts, girl.
She sure
There
did.
you go. There's
Monica.
Heather and Richie happily married together.
Wow.
This was 2005. Yeah.
Y'all, Richie looks like one of LVP's new dogs.
Oh my God.
Was that the
So
one that
Denise
Therese
is like,
returned?
Denise shut Lisa
that's
running
sexy.
down. She's like,
Oh, I
I don't
love that
know. We were
photo.
not good friends. We were not good friends. I was not good friends with Heather. But the photo
What is
timeline says different.
What is this? They look like friends. Look at this.
Oh, Monica, you keep bringing
Yo, what about Heather Locklear being a new housewife? That could be fun.
Yeah. She needs to get through rehab. She needs to take care of herself. I mean, she's just a hot mess too.
Oh, okay, maybe
I don't
not.
think
then.
she can be
What
sober
about
enough.
Kathy Lee Gifford? I like
Oh
Kathy
God,
Lee
no.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Brittany. Oh, God,
Boring.
God, no.
Kind of
First to New York.
boring.
All right, I was shut down. All right.
She's
Wait, no,
kinda
I didn't mean.
boring.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say. No, not Kathy Lee Gifford. Sorry. Summers. What's her name? Something Summers.
Suzanne
her.
Summers.
Suzanne
Like
Summers.
Time
I
Master?
love her.
She's sweet. I
love
love her too.
I
I
think
do. I
she
love
would be fabulous. I think she would.
Yeah, because I wanted to still
Chrissy
be
from Three's
appropriate.
Company. Yes.
Yeah,
Christmas
Chrissy
Snow.
from Three's Company.
Mm-hmm. Heidi Black, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. And we got another one from Latoya Taylor. Thank you so much for the $5. She says, did Erica's husband come see her on Broadway? No, he didn't.
Nope.
Let's talk about that before talking about Garcelle
So they're all
not going
coming
to see
off
her.
on Garcelle not going to see her on Broadway, but yet Erica's own husband
Hello.
did not go.
Her. Yeah, her own husband. That's how much full of a shit
And then
Erica
Erica
is.
was saying, "Oh, you know, he was waiting for the last week, the last night, and then COVID happened. Bitch, why wasn't he there on the first night? Like that's your wife, and she's on Broadway.
Exactly.
You know?
And he's
couldn't
so
leave
proud of her.
the office for just
And
a
those
few
alligator tears. Those alligator
Come
tears.
on.
Don't forget.
And they
Can't
had
do
the
the
balls
tears.
to it to
She was like-
Garcelle and Denise for not
I
showing
know.
up when her own husband did not go.
Exactly.
now.
But John,
Exactly.
John has a whole different energy with this mic, honey. I mean,
Oh my God. He's a whole new person. Whole new world for him.
But don't forget, he didn't read her book either. Remember, he never read her book.
I would. Oh, good for him.
Oh.
Who wants to read that?
Yeah.
honey, honey, I use mine as a doorstop,
Have
as a
read
door
Erica's
jam.
book? Come on, let's get a vote here. Who has read Erica's book in the comments? Let's see let's get a poll
Yeah,
going.
tell
here.
us who read A Pretty Mess or whatever, The Pretty Mess, which, by the way, has the same font as Stassi Schroeder's book. I think Bravo uses the same publishers.
Like that comic, they use that Comic Sans from like
Next.
Word 2005 print, like when you have to ask for help and a little paperclip comes out. That's like the same font that they use. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y'all are so messy. I love it.
Charitaria, thank you so much for the super chat. She says Garcelle is definitely the next target. Although I want to see Camille dragging Shadow Melon
Oh, God.
something's 500 cal diet to the ground. Yeah, I want Camille to come back too. I agree.
I do.
I agree.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Monica, did you see the comment from Stephanie Nix? It says, Google Harry Hamlin and Julianne Phillips. That's where all that extra energy came from towards Kim Richards. Garcelle needs to pull up with her. Who's that? Do y'all know about that?
Probably someone he had an affair with. Who
That'd be
knows?
unfair.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Maybe they have an open marriage. Do you think Harry Hamlin and her have an open marriage? Who knows?
It wouldn't shock me. I mean, that's typical Hollywood. A lot of these Hollywood couples. Well, it's been said allegedly Harry has a boyfriend across town, and Lisa doesn't seem to care. So maybe their marriage is open. Who knows?
Well, look at Ashley Darby. I mean, I guess that's like the end thing now with amongst housewives.
Mm-hmm. There's an arrangement. They have an arrangement.
Okay. Is West Hollywood considered across town? Because that's where I am. Harry, call me. Call me, Harry.
Thank you for the super chat, Stephanie. Yep. Yeah, it's just insane. Insane what goes on in Hollywood. You know, nothing surprises me. Vinny says, what does Amir think about Teddy's fake diet fallout? And did anyone see that Bravo is in talks with Kathy Hilton to join RHOBH?
That
I did
will
see
be
that.
fire. Kathy will call Kyle's ass.
Thank you for the super chat, Vinny. I
You
want
Kathy will call her out.
I do.
You think Kathy will put Kyle in check?
absolutely.
They don't really get along. Like Kathy and Kim are close, but they don't really mess with Kyle like that.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, can you talk about this diet? Because I went to All About the Tea's IG, as I do every day, at least 10 times a day, because it has all the juice. And you just posted some tea, Monica.
Yes. And Amir, I'm so sorry that you have to be a part of this conversation. We know it's
okay. First, you came to me. First, Monica came to me and she said, will you read this about Teddy? And y'all know how I feel. I have rosy colored glasses all about Teddy, and I'm not going to take them off. And John has volunteered lovingly. He has volunteered lovingly. Before we get to that, I just want to address Kathy Hilton, because earlier Fat Phil said that allegedly mother of Kyle and Kathy hired a male gigolo to show Kathy Hilton how to get a rich man. So that's tea. I don't know if that's real.
Oh,
their mom was off the chain.
Big Mama Kathy Richards was something else. She really groomed her daughters, you know, how to perform fellatio properly and how to snag a rich man. Yeah, it's very scandalous. Mm-hmm. She only wanted her daughters with rich men. So that's the headline.
I guess her mom was a true dating expert, huh?
The original. Monique. Oh my gosh. OMG.
Oh man.
Oh, so Teddy Mellencamp's business has been accused of promoting eating disorders and dangerous diets. Apparently, she's telling her clients to drink a cup of soup, 1 cup of soup a day, and do 60 minutes of cardio, and that's it.
I'm gonna try that shit.
Dive into it. No, we're not promoting unhealthy eating here. No, you're starving yourselves. Don't do that. Dive into it, John.
Do I read it from the top?
I guess. I mean, whatever you like. Give us a synopsis. I mean, whatever you feel like.
I'm just gonna read it because you know Amir's gonna love this.
Amir is dying right now. He's dying.
Poor Amir.
Teddy Mellencamp has credited the system for maintaining her own weight loss, and the Bravo show featured one of her program's retreats early in the season. The 4-day getaway costing participants about $4,000. The pricey program is outlined in 4 parts on the company's website: Jumpstart, monthly weight, and workout maintenance. And clients are beginning to speak out against the fitness diet accountability formula. Instagram user Emily Gellis-Landy has been documenting the anonymous complaints shared by Teddy's clients, who are reportedly required to sign NDAs before becoming members of All In. Oh, so Teddy is having her clients sign NDAs.
That is shady.
I've
never seen a company do that to their clients.
And getting harder to defend her.
Denise for cease and desist. Look at this bitch. So one complaint reads, I did this program and it was a nightmare. You have to send photos of your weight and each meal and proof of your 60-minute cardio workout every day. You cannot drink alcohol or you are immediately dropped from the program with no refund.
I'm out.
I calculated the calories to be around 400 to 500 a day. It was insane. I did it for a few days and could feel myself slipping into obsessive disordered eating, so I had to stop and I was out $700. I would text my accountability coaches, quotes, that I was starving, and they would just tell me to drink more water. That is crazy. Another person was allegedly dropped from the program after indulging in a burger minus the bun on a first date. which Teddy Mellencamp supposedly assessed as an abandoning the program for a man. So girl tries to eat a burger with no bun, and Teddy said, girl, you gotta go, because this is not Pitch Perfect, sweetheart. You are not trying out for the Bart and Bellas, okay? That's what I'm saying. And then there's like leaked messages between Teddy and the clients. Oh, Monica, you got this stuff good. On Tuesday, Teddy Mellencamp offered a weak response to the client criticism on her Instagram from Teddy. All right, get my pink wig.
You are too much. Channel Teddy.
For one, I wanted to say I love All In. I am so incredibly proud of over the 15,000 lives we have helped change, Teddy said in shared video. I 100% feel confident in the fact that we let you know before signing up exactly what the program entails. If it's something that you want to do and you want us to hold you accountable to your goals, we are here to do that for you. If it's something that you don't want to do and not sign up for, then you don't. That's why I love that we are very transparent from the beginning. So transparent that you make your client sign an NDA.
I've never heard of that. That's unheard of.
Are you okay, Amir? I mean, Amir is dying inside. I feel like
I'm slipping away, and I think that I have to get off the Teddy ship.
Thank
that
you.
Is not good.
Finally,
that was
he's
not
been pulled
good.
from the dark side. Thank you.
No, I'm not done yet. I'm
Hallelujah.
not done yet, Monica. I'm not done yet. So let me tell you the truth. I know you were celebrating prematurely. So I love Teddy on the show. I just don't know if I'm going to have to be able to mess with her at IRL because of this. But I still love Teddy on the show. So I'm still team Teddy. I just don't like the real person. And that explanation,
we're gonna have to do an intervention on you, Amir. So, like I'm gonna have to fly to California, and like we're all gonna have to meet up in your place and like just like do a Teddy intervention because like.
Okay.
I don't. Are you like a first cousin of hers? Like what's up? What's going on? Like why do you?
I wish I was a Mellencamp. No, no relation. But honestly, something about her I just like. And honestly, after her weak explanation, I've lost a lot of respect for her. Honestly, like this is bad. This is really bad. As someone who struggled with my weight, and you see these fad diets, these detox teas, they're super dangerous. Like they're 500 calories a day. Like if you go to Cheesecake Factory, you can't even eat a freaking piece of bread for 500 calories. Like that's crazy. That's so little. That's not healthy. You should be at least eating like 1,200 to 1,500 if you're trying to lose weight. Like it's not good. It's not good.
Not good. That's probably why she's so bored.
The NDA.
She's hungry. When you're hungry, you're tired.
That's true. That is true. That is a good point.
Her brain is starving for calories and nourishment and personality, right? That all feeds personality.
John said airtime. John,
thank you Amir, for picking that up.
He said she's starved for airtime. That's amazing.
That's funny. That is funny.
With Beverly Hills, everyone's hiding stuff. Everyone is hiding stuff. Why did we spend a full season talking about women doing, whatever they do? Who cares about that? There was so much more juice and storylines that never were told.
That's true. That is so true. I mean, this next season, please bring this stuff on. This is the stuff I want to know about.
Thank you.
Hold the accountability coach accountable for her actions. And people were going in like,
who's holding her accountable for that awful pink hair is what I want to know.
Online, I was reading fan reactions, and people were comparing what Teddy's doing to that sex cult, that those people that recently went to prison. What were they called? The NXM something. Yeah, they were comparing the theology. Wow. Yeah, they were. Some person did a whole breakdown of it as to prove her point. It was a pretty interesting read. I'll have to look that up. Hey guys, I want to acknowledge RJ. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Also, Angela, thank you for the $5. The Real Andy of Beverly Hills, thank you so much for the super chat. He goes, let's start a petition on change.org to make Denise release the text messages with Lisa, Rinna, and Kyle. Please. Rinna is
down.
Threatened by them. Yeah.
I'd say amen.
Oh, yeah.
She won't do it. She won't do it unless they pay her for it. Denise is so smart.
She's done too.
You know,
she's done with these people. Yeah.
Yeah. She got her coin. She left and she's made so much money and good for her. You know,
I'm really just sad that Denise is gone. Like, you know, like I really enjoyed watching Denise on this show, and like I'm like really, I don't know. I'm just sad that she's like, that's it. Like that last night was the last time we'd ever see Denise Richards on The Housewives again, and that makes me sad. I don't know.
I don't know if she can come back though. I mean, what is she going to come back to?
You think she's coming back?
No, I said, what can she come back to? Party? They were trying to make it seem like we've all fallen out at some point and then reconciled, and you know we can get past this, but no, we can't. We can't get past.
No, we can't. And Bravo thinks we're dumb. Bravo's saying it's a negotiation of salary. I'm like, we're not dumb.
Right. It's like they accomplished what they set out to do. They broke this woman down. She was crying. And first of all, her eyes were so beautiful. They were so blue in that reunion. But they broke that woman down. They accomplished the bullying mission they had to break her down. She was broken. She was crying. I felt so bad for her.
It was sad when I mean, that's a 28-year relationship just gone down the drain. For what? For a Bravo show? Like, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's how Rinna operates. She operates in that world. Minnie Vins, thank you so much for the super chat. She goes, Teddy basically charges people to judge them and then decide what they should be held accountable for while she takes accountability for nothing.
Hello.
Good point, guys.
That part. But the ones that can't do teach, right? The ones that can't do teach. So she doesn't have to be accountable. Thank you. I'll be here all day.
Exactly. Tell it, Amir. Tell it. Singe, thank you so much for the $9.99. John Cougar Mellencamp signed a deal with the devil. He got success and riches in exchange for Teddy's charm and personality. Ooh. Speaking of John Mellencamp. Okay.
That was savage.
A friend of mine used to work for Radar Online before Radar Online went down the toilet. And she told me that a girlfriend of hers, when she was 13 or 14, John Mellencamp, and this is all allegedly, okay? This is allegedly, partied with these young girls who were, I guess, Teddy's friends and got her hooked on drugs. And her whole life was ruined because of it. Yeah. Just some tea I wanted to share with you guys. But I never wrote about it because it's all allegedly. It's all allegedly. But this came from the editor at Radar, former editor at Radar.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope not. That makes me sad because I liked him. Because did you guys see his shady updates about the show that he sends to Teddy? I thought those were kind of fun.
You talked about that. I didn't see those. I might, well, I don't know if I'm going to watch, but I might.
I'm with you.
You're pretty funny.
I'm trying to understand, Amir. I'm trying to understand you. I might watch just to understand my boo.
No. You don't have to listen. I think that I am beyond understanding because I've seen all the messages. I don't follow any of the housewives. Like I just started following Teddy. Like I don't know. I just something about her.
Wait,
I don't know.
Just started following Teddy.
Yeah. I don't follow housewives. They're annoying. So I don't follow them.
Oh, okay.
Hey
guys, I'm going to add Mabel to the stream.
Mabel!
Hey, Mabel.
Hi. Hey. I see you. I see you guys. How you doing, John? John, you are on fire today. I'm so glad you have a microphone because you are so much more present. You were like a wallflower and you're like on fire today.
Mm-hmm. Look at that
so fun to watch you.
Listen, Mabel, like to everybody else, like every time I've been on with you guys, like I've been holding my phone like this in my hand with the earbuds on. And like I never got to see any of the videos or nothing. I was trying to like, you know, but like this is like the first time I could see like the whole show in its own. Like so it's like you're watching it and I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. Like you know what I mean? Like
it's amazing.
It's incredible. So I wanted to talk kind of about, you know how we were talking about Garcelle and the comment about the money and how it seemed. So it definitely was racial. I don't care what you say. Like, they didn't say anything about anybody else not paying on time. When she came out and said, yes, I paid it, then Kyle came out with some bullshit excuse like, oh, I tried to reach out to... No, bitch, no.
Yep.
No.
$5,000.
She did not.
Just match the money.
And even if,
y'all are
rich. Right. And even if there were people walking around, that doesn't mean Garcelle ran into them or knew that was the situation at the time.
Right.
You know, there's a way to behave. They tried to shame her, and then they really tried to shame her because she's always backing Denise.
Yep.
Even though Denise lied, like you said, I still get they were so awful to her.
Oh my God.
They were so awful to her, and it was unnecessary. And while it was entertaining for a while, it got uncomfortable.
Yep.
You know, I would like kind of fast forward through this. I couldn't. It was too much. It was just too much. And when you know a person that's been bullied or whatever else is going on, you can tell. She's kind of broken behind the eyes. Do you know what I mean? You know that I've worked with women and been a person of domestic violence. You know that look. It's that broken look.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I also wanted to say to Miss Monique and Mr. Amir and Monica, I don't follow you yet, John. I'll follow you on Instagram when I find you again. You guys be putting out some inspirational things, and I don't really know how
I put nothing inspirational out there, so I don't know if you're going to want to follow me.
Because you were around the corner, duh.
Inspiration, just saying. I don't know.
That's okay as long as you keep it real. I'll follow you.
I always keep it real.
But it's nice to have that, you know, that input, but it's just, I don't even know what to say about that. And I don't believe Garcelle's coming back. I know people have said that she made the comment about being on film, but that doesn't mean she'll be back for the whole season. She might do like a pop-in.
Okay.
But they're never gonna, they won't be able to mend the bridges because they don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to move past anything. They want to hold on to it.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Denise and Garcelle have real jobs, and no disrespect to the other housewives, but they have jobs. Like, they get up and they're going places and doing things, and so I think it's kind of, you know. Yeah. And then Erica.
Well,
and I used to really,
I sell her Tea by Sheree joggers on QVC. What? Who said that?
And you know the funny thing is, I used to love Erica, and then I heard Amir do his little podcast thing. And I heard him talk about the story, and I was like, oh my God. And then I kind of started looking at how she interacted with people.
Yeah.
I definitely can see it, because you put yourself out there one way, right?
Right.
But that's not, you know, who are you when you're behind the camera?
Yeah.
And Lisa showed who she was. See, that's the thing about Lisa Rinna. She showed who she really was this season. She can't be trusted. Doesn't matter if you're her friend. She'll throw you under the bus quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That part.
Oh, yeah, that part.
So
Thank you for calling in, Mabel.
You're welcome.
Bye,
Love you
Mabel.
guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, honey. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to add Bernice to the live. Hey.
Sorry, Bernice. Monique, everyone's sending ignorant flowers. Everyone's sending ignorant bouquets. Hi, Bernice.
Hey, Amir.
Hey, Bernice.
Amir, you might not like me after this because
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I love you. I don't have to like you.
Okay, I love you too. But the way that this wolf pack, because that's what they are, a wolf pack. When you in a wolf pack and you no longer suit the group, they're gonna attack you. And that's what they did to Denise. And Garcelle was a lateral damage.
Yes.
Is that Lisa Rinna crying in the background? What's going on?
My great niece wants some attention, but she ain't getting it. I'm focusing. Because when Lisa threw out her friendship, go somewhere, child. Go somewhere.
Bernice, tend to the baby. I'll stay on the line and be back, okay? Tend to the baby. Don't go nowhere. Okay. I'm gonna add Jamal to the live. Hey, Jamal.
Hey guys.
Maybe that was Teddy, y'all.
Hey. so we're gonna start with Kyle. She's annoying. She can go. So if I was Garcelle, since Kyle's all about honesty and openness, what Garcelle needs to do is befriend like the prostitute that Mauricio was allegedly caught with, and bring her to the first dinner, and then you befriend Nicolette Sheridan. She would be in so many scenes that you thought she was gonna have. That's how you deal with them. Now with the whole Denise situation, I find it odd that they filmed last year. She gets a $4 million contract and then quits. And when you put that with the rumors of the casting that could be happening, it seems kind of odd. And no one said that Denise's contract had to begin with next season. My theory is they're giving her a gap season to recover, get rid of Rinna, and then with Denise's money, you can bring in LVP and maybe Camille and maybe Nicole Murphy as a friend. Because you have to remember.
I don't think LVP is ever coming back.
That would be juicy.
But you have to remember, they probably get sick of Rinna because you're running away all your best talent. The LVP, queen of the show. You ran off Denise, fan favorite. And let's not forget that Lisa Rinna threatened to sue Bravo about, a year or so ago? Behind the Vanderpump Dogs, and she wanted to get paid. She gets paid for what she does. So she's wearing thin, and Kyle has no friends. Let's be real. Kyle has not brought on anyone to that show since season 1. If Kyle had as much power as she thought she had, Faye Resnick would have been Hannah Diamond. Just saying. This upcoming casting is going to tell us the whole story, because you have too many holes you have to fill. You need to change the direction of the show. If they bring in like a LVP Camille, Kyle's gone.
LVP won't come back. She won't come back, Jamal.
She needs to.
I don't think she will. She just did a podcast a couple of days ago, and she like confirmed she's not coming back.
I agree with Amir. She's not coming back. No way.
I would just
they did her so dirty.
Because then what you could do with when Garcelle's filming with like the alleged prostitute, you just take her to the pump for lunch or something. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what
Jamal.
Jamal knows how to get that shade.
I'm telling you, like it's you can just tell the way things are moving. Like Rinna has to go, Kyle has to go. It's gonna be one or the other, because Kyle has no friends. Because if they bring on Brandi, that's gonna be toast, because Brandi's just gonna turn on her. We all know that. We know how Rinna is, so we know what that's about. And then Brandi and Rinna are the same person. It's just Rinna smarter. Let's just be honest.
It's true. That's true.
So that's true. So that's me. That's what I have for you guys today.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Jamal,
Thank you for calling in.
Of course.
Thank you. Bye, honey. Bye. I'm gonna add
Monica. Someone wanted to know how to call in. I don't know how to do it. Where do they go?
I'm gonna post the link. Yep, I'll post the link.
Remind me to tell you the tea I have before this ends. It's good.
Sam AM, go and you can get at it.
Okay, let me add Devon to the live. Hey, Devon.
Oh, hey, everyone. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, Monica. I love your high-spirited energy. I love how you bring the behind-the-scenes scoop to us.
Thank you.
You always look stunning. John, I love the comedic relief y'all bring to us.
Thank you. So sweet.
Yes. I want to talk about. I remember Garcelle said something about Lisa Rinna mentioned something on. Normally, when you come back during your second season, it's challenging, and Garcelle says something about, is that a threat? Do you think they edit that out of last night's reunion? Because I didn't see that. Remember, she talked about it in like a recent interview where Lisa Rinna said, if you come back, then it's going to be. I'm paraphrasing, but it's going to be challenging for you. And then Garcelle says that's a threat.
I need to go back and watch that.
Right.
I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, and I noticed the reunion was kind of like it was kind of choppy. Like they cut things out. So
bad editing.
Right.
They've been doing that all season.
Yep, they have.
Right. And then I also want to talk about the comment Kyle made about Garcelle not donating the $5,000. Kyle made it seem like $5,000 was nothing to her, but a lot to Garcelle. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that. And remember when Kyle, I think it was in episode 3, Kyle threw that shot at Garcelle saying like, "I didn't know you were this fabulous." Remember that first shot?
Yes.
Right. And then now it's like you didn't donate the $5,000 to my charity. So it's like little slick comments, and I think that's the problem with Garcelle have with Kyle. It's like Kyle only sees her as like surface level, like only liking her for her.
True.
Agreed.
Absolutely. And remember, Garcelle's been relevant for almost her whole career, where Kyle's only been relevant because of Housewives for the last 10 years.
Right.
So Kim was the relevant sister. Kim was the one who was working.
Exactly. I hope
Exactly.
they bring Kim back. I hope
I
they
know. I do too.
Right.
I do too.
Especially if Kathy comes, because at least Kim will be protected if Kathy's there. Because
Exactly.
no Kyle could care less about Kim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She stole her house.
I just noticed how Kyle, she can't come at Denise about the money thing, but she can come at Denise about her style, calling her ragamuffin. And then the same thing with Garcelle. She can't come with Garcelle about her style, but can come at her about her finances. So Kyle is a little sneaky-ish. So
Oh, she's very sneaky. Very sneaky. Hey, Devon, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, no problem.
Bye, honey. Take care.
Soon, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Hey, guys, I'm going to add Sweet Cookie to the live.
Sweet Cookie!
Hey, Sweet Cookie.
Cookie.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
How y'all doing?
We're good. How are you, Sweet Cookie?
I'm fine. Y'all know Nene's back on Instagram. Yes. Let's hear it for the queen. Okay, now let me jump on these Beverly Hills heifers. Let me start off with, balloon lip Rinna's ass. Okay. She better worry about owning, because she always want to own something. Own it that your husband do not live with you. Own it that your husband got a whole nother family on the other side of town. Okay, they live around the corner from Amir somewhere. You know, Amir going around the corner and you can spot them.
Are they in Rancho Cucamonga by any chance?
Yep. That's where they do that. Yep. Sliding down the hill when it rained and all of that. Yep, that's where they at. That's why he always be, putting the tent up. Always talking about he putting the tent up somewhere in the woods. Yeah, okay. He putting the tent up. Whatever tent he putting up is not going up in Lisa Rinna. Okay, let's just know that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now,
I did not like when they tried to come for our girl Garcelle for not going on that trip to see that busted down play that little stark face Erica was in. Okay. First off, I told Garcelle last night, next time them hoes come at you, you better come back a little stronger than you did. Okay? Because you sitting up there like
Cookie, yes.
Okay,
yeah, because you're on fire right now.
Because you was sitting up there like you was a little bit too timid with them witches, okay? And Kyle sitting up there with that bouffant hair like the 60s, like she's the head of the class. Bitch, get your ass to the back, okay? She gets on my last nerve. And, okay, Amir, I love you, right?
Uh-oh.
I love you, right?
I love you too, honey. Let's hear it.
That boring ass Teddy, okay? That's halfway up Kyle's ass, and now all of a sudden she let her lips out, so she's talking all of a sudden, okay? She thinks she gonna sit up here and charge people $4,000 to tell them to eat a cup of soup. No, she going down for fraud and everything, okay? And maybe if she wouldn't have been flying all over the place running behind Kyle, she could have had a healthier pregnancy, okay? Now, y'all might think that was a little bit too harsh, but I'm just being real. You can't be flying everywhere and every time the plane go up in the air and you pregnant. Sit your ass at home sometime, okay?
But it's a contract, Cookie. She's got to go.
No. She's always claimed she got money. She got money, so you can miss a show here or there. You don't have to film every time. And let me just be clear. I don't care who Denise was fucking, okay? And neither should they. Let me ask y'all this. Would you tell somebody if you slept with Brandi's dirty ass?
Hell fuck no.
Okay. So why y'all think
I
Denise
would.
gonna sit
I
up
think it's
there-
a pretty. She's a
Why
freak.
do you think Denise gonna sit on national TV and admit to being with that crackhead?
Because look, that's Denise Richards and like Brandi Glanville. Like, listen, if I was Denise, I'd be like, okay, I just sat like on J-Lo's face, and yes, I did it. Get it.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean? Like,
Brandi.
that's Brandi.
J-Lo, Brandi. No.
Ooh, you're my people, Sweet Cookie. I love you.
You are, Sweet Cookie. Thank you so much for calling in, honey.
Okay, babe.
I love
Bye-bye.
Sweet Cookie.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
I'm going to add Robin to the live. Hey, Robin.
Can I just say this? This is why we love Amir, because when Amir is your friend, he's going to go hard for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, FYI, like when Atlanta starts, I'm like the biggest Kenya Moore stan.
God.
I'm going to be the Amir when Atlanta starts. So everybody on that.
It's me and you, Monique, versus
Jay,
these.
I got your back, boo.
Okay, good.
Kenya Moore hair care.
I will take all you bitches on. I got this. I will be Kenya Moore's whole army. I'll get the marching band in and everything. Wait for it.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I love it here.
Can't follow that. I don't know how. You know, I want to talk about the ever-suffering Andy Cohen.
That'd be fighting words. You're going for the boss.
Poor man. Look, which is it? He either is involved in the franchises or he's not. And I'm having a hard time believing that he's not, even though when it's inconvenient, he says, oh, I don't have anything to do with it anymore. What's up?
Yes, Jamal, Team Twirl. Sorry, like I'm distracted because now I can read the comments and like everyone's like fighting me because like they're like, I have to disown you now, John, because you love Kenya. Listen, I love Kenya. Go ahead, Robin. I'm sorry.
But Andy, that's true though, Robin. Like with the whole Vanderpump stuff, he was like, I have nothing to do with that. And it's like, what is it? Like, you need to tell us because we need to know, because you can't make it convenient. Because Carol says you're full of shit and then she's fired. You know, and you keep saying contract negotiations. Like, which is it? I'm confused.
Yeah, that's the whole point. He's always slipping and sliding and getting himself out of something. And I don't know. He plays victim more than Ramona.
Oh.
I don't have the virus.
You know what, Robin? Maybe I am the victim, okay? Because you know what? I don't have the virus. And if I want to be with Avery and just, you know, make people happy because I'm not, you know, because we're good and maybe I have the virus and maybe I give it to people at Mar-a-Lago, then like, you know what? That's okay.
Oh, that one could be in.
That was good, John.
That was good, John. That was good. That mic has made you a whole new person.
I also do weddings and bar mitzvahs if anyone's
Yes,
interested.
honey.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to touch upon because this guy,
Love
he
it.
just keeps getting away with everything. And I find it irritating.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you so much for
For
calling.
the fact that you take a group of seemingly intelligent women and then you just run them into the ground like a racehorse and then just out you
Yeah.
go.
That's
Push you out the
I agree with
pasture.
you. But they don't mind being exploited, right? They're getting a paycheck for it and they sign up for it. So it's a
And
double-edged
it's
sword.
actually
Right?
done some of them quite well. I mean, I'm not discounting that. There's a price to pay.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for calling in, Robin. Join us tomorrow for RHON reunion recap.
Yes.
Okay. Bye, honey.
Bye,
Bye.
Robin.
Hey, guys, I'm going to add Samira to the chat. Hey, Samira.
Oh my God, she was gorgeous.
Amir.
Yes.
You are beautiful. Hey, guys, I just want to say Nene Leakes just announced that she won't be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. She's done. The speech that she's giving, it sounds like she's done for good.
No, Nene, don't say that.
Yeah.
She was getting $3 million for one season.
I know. Hey, Samira.
Hi. I just want to say
Gorgeous.
that I love you guys. Honestly, I love you guys. You guys are
Aw,
We love
thank you. We love you too.
Girl,
And
you
John,
could be a
you're on fire
housewife.
today.
My God.
I know.
Pardon?
You could be a Real Housewife tomorrow. Let me call Andy.
Okay.
Andy. Samira.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I just watched the last part of the reunion, and to be honest, I was so devastated for Denise because I feel like it's just they're such bullies. It's like, don't you guys have any limits? And for Lisa Rinna to go that hard against her while the girl is crying, like you have no empathy or no type of compassion.
Yeah.
Me, it just
Absolutely.
makes me I'm thinking about maybe I feel like maybe Lisa has something against Denise that she's not communicating, like an old situation that she hasn't let go. And it's like her opportunity to try to like kind of let her have it. Because the fact that she threw the Heather thing, to me, it's just like it's beyond a low blow. Like it is just like friends don't do that. Like at this point, you're a low-key frenemy. I feel like she was always probably a frenemy and she was waiting for a moment to pounce on her, to be honest.
I agree with that.
It does not make any sense how someone I feel like she went harder on her friend of 28 years than she did anyone else on the show.
Absolutely.
Like the whole time there. So it was just like I was side adding. I feel like she set her up to like bring her on the show and then like kind of blast her or something.
Yep.
Because it just doesn't make sense. The response. It's like, I'm sorry. The time that Kim brought up the situation with her husband, she went crazy. So if that's private, why can't you accept that this is private as well?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, own it. Why don't you own your situation with your husband, allegedly?
Ooh.
And also for Kyle, like, Denise doesn't tell a lie. But okay, so was she not lying when she brought up the situation about your husband?
Exactly.
So I guess maybe that wasn't a lie. It's like they're always kind of using
Double
things like
standard.
based on like I feel like it's like they're using based on if it's like on their behalf or whatever. Like they'll try to. Sorry, I'm like English is my third language.
You're doing amazing.
You're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, I just feel like, and I just. I feel Beverly Hills is not the best show to watch, to be honest, because they're always ganging up on people. Yep. It's not an equal thing where like people, there's no one there to try to really stop that behavior. Yep. They're always ganging on one person. It's not entertaining. It's
except
not fun
Dorit.
to watch. It's not.
Dorit tried. I think Dorit tried. Dorit and Garcelle both tried, but
they did. Yeah.
I'm so this season. She's been amazing. And I think she probably looked back at her behavior in the previous season where she was like a villain and she was like, I don't want to be like seen that way anymore. So I think she's trying to be on the.
I
agree. So, and honestly, Amir, I absolutely love you. But again,
I love you too. It's fine.
Amir, you need to like get off that sinking ship. Don't go down with the sinking ship anymore, Amir.
She's useless. The fact that she brings nothing to the show and she runs her mouth so much and she's boring as she is, it's just like, not only are you boring, you're annoying as hell.
Yeah. Oh my God, Samir, you are talking for me. Keep talking for me, girl.
Yeah. She's annoying. She's annoying and she inserts herself in everything. Accountability and mind your business. Stop.
That's the only way for her to have relevance. Yeah.
That's why she's so unlikable. I feel like Giselle insert herself, but she's likable. Like her personality is likable.
Yeah.
Teddy is like she's inserting herself in everything that has nothing to do with her, and it's just like, can you just shut up and mind your business, like for a second, please? Like it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
It
and
doesn't.
I don't hate Kyle as much as you guys do. I don't think Kyle is that bad, to be honest. I personally don't. I don't think she's as bad as people make it seem. Like I think the last episode there, she was very level-headed, I feel like.
Because she had already done all her
Pardon?
She had done all her dirt already. She was probably tired.
She did. Yeah, I guess. But that's all I wanted to say. Honestly,
Thank you.
They need to cast like a firecracker that's gonna come back at Lisa, because Lisa is a full-blown bully.
I agree.
She really is.
She really was like there, and I hope that when she sees the season, that she's able to kind of take accountability for all the stuff that she has put Denise through. To be honest, She
But she
should
already
have
saw
more
it.
loyalty for Denise than any of the girls over there. And it's just sad and disgusting.
Samira, she saw it already. She doesn't feel bad. She already saw it all.
Do you think she's gonna feel bad now that the fans? No.
That is true. And the last thing I wanted to say is I expected more from Garcelle. Like I expected her to talk, like literally put these girls in their place and not like as diplomatic as she did, like set them in their place and be like, she needed to be, I feel like what is her name? Erica? Sorry, she's so forgettable. She's literally like Erica she's literally just like a freaking statue sitting there with her freaking full glam and overdoing the looks. She never shares her personal life. I don't even know why she's on the show, to be honest.
And all that jazz.
Yeah. Samira, thank you so much for calling in. My backstage is getting filled up, honey.
Bye,
Call in
Samira.
again. Join us tomorrow for RHON
Okay,
recap.
I totally will. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Bunny. Bye.
She could be the face of Fenty, honey. Face of Fenty.
I know, she'd be beautiful.
Seriously.
Hey, Lourdes. Hi.
Hey.
Lourdes, hi. You're live.
You're live.
See the lady.
Lourdes, hi. Can you hear us?
Oh.
We can't hear you. Okay.
She's pulling a Shannon.
I know. I'm gonna add Lakeisha. Hi, Lakeisha.
Lakeisha!
Oh,
Lakeisha driving.
love those braids.
Yeah, you look great.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, John, somebody gave you a microphone and some equipment, and you are popping. I'm like, there is my John Yates. Other than the eyes you give, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Thank you. It's always been here. I just need the mic to bring it out of me.
Yes. Congratulations, Monique. I followed you on Instagram. Congratulations on your book. You look beautiful in that yellow. That is your color.
Yes.
Okay. Let's get into it. I felt so bad for my girl Denise, and I'm probably with 99.9% of the population that said, yeah, if I did it, I wouldn't say I did it. I would not claim it. But I'm like, guys, come on, you're gonna drive this dead horse into the ground. You made it the whole storyline of the whole season. And Lisa Rinna, she made me so mad. I'm just like, tag me in, Denise, tag me in. I'll take her out for you. I can't stand it. And clearly, like Lisa Rinna had outside of all that, she had no emotions towards this lady is about to cry. She's saying, this is my family. You know, like my kids are involved. They're at age of reading things. Yeah. And we get it. Like I've said things around you guys as a group as, you know, Aaron getting a hand job or whatever you want to call it. And
happy ending.
But Lisa, come on. Like, you got grown kids. Yeah, you got adult kids you out here teaching how to do blowjobs, fellatio. That's different. But this lady's up here crying. Yeah, this lady's crying out to you and telling you guys to stop, and you're the main one driving it. And I think Kyle was behind it, because there's no way Brandi just popping up everywhere, popping up with gifts. Oh, just around the corner. No, Kyle is the culprit on this. She actually, she plotted all this on her. And Lisa Rinna took it and ran with it. That's how I feel.
You dead on.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel.
We're with you on that.
And I agree with the last person who was speaking. Like, I expected a little bit more pizzazz from Garcelle to like kind of set them in their place. But I also understood in the beginning when she said she didn't want to be the black woman that came on the cast, and they were like, they wanted her to be a Nene Leakes, you know. And she said that's not her. She's who she is. She's authentic and true to herself. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave you alone, you know. But man, I hope somebody comes in next season and rip Lisa Rinna apart. I can't.
I'm with you.
Lisa. Oh, she burned my grits this season. Oh,
yeah.
My
Yeah, it's been more than time.
Like,
and Monica,
she was like Regina George. Like she was like, you know, I'm the Queen Bee, I'm Regina George, and like that would like I'm with you. I can't stand Rinna anymore after what I've seen the last couple of episodes on the reunion.
Somebody needs to bring in her husband's side boo. I may just go there and be the side boo. I may just go be the side boo. I'm out.
You need to go to cover as a spy. Were you gonna say something, Lakeisha? You were gonna say something to me.
No. Oh, Monica, I was just gonna say I love when one of the other viewers she called you the Wiz, because when I first started watching, I started watching from DJ Richie, Sky, and then I jumped on from here, and I was like, I was the main one. Was like, why can't we see her face? Why can't? But I actually love it that you don't reveal yourself now.
Oh,
so
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
And your mirror, he's like one of my favorites too. He is so shady. Like your mirror, I'm gonna start writing down your shade as lines.
Thanks, Lakeisha. I try. I don't know where they come from. I don't write them down. They just come out.
Clearly, you're like thinking of it and just
Natural.
spit out your mouth. I'm like, oh, okay, I like that one. What's the one? The other one. You remember the guy said, but bussy or I don't know. He said bussy or badusi.
Badusi, yeah.
Yes.
Wet ass Badusi, honey.
All right, I'm done, guys.
Thanks, Lakeisha. You look gorgeous.
You are very beautiful. Have a great day. Bye.
Love
See
you
you
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Someone,
Hey, guys,
I'm a Gemini. Someone's wondering about my sign. Yes, I'm crazy.
Oh.
One more caller. Hi, Dee.
How are you guys?
Hey, Dee.
Hi, John. Hi, Monique. Hi, Amir. Hi, Monica.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know what I've been thinking about. I want to know what you guys think. I think this might be the end for Housewives. I think this might be it. I think people are tired of the overproduction. They're tired of women going after other women. I've seen stuff on Twitter today by some of the women on Beverly Hills just disparaging their fans, being really crude. It's just, when I was in my early 30s, this show was just a form of entertainment. Now that I'm in my 40s, I don't really want to see this type of content. And I work with younger people. They don't watch these type of shows. We're just in a different era right now. We're more socially involved. And we just care about different things. I think the show needs to start thinking about either adding people that are about it and not this fake facade soap opera, because it's just not working. And I think the rating.
I agree with you. Yeah. At least maybe the end of the line for Beverly Hills, because Beverly Hills just becomes so redundant with the same type of drama. And like you said, viewers have evolved. We've grown over the years, and we're tired of this same old okie doke. You need to take it someplace else.
I agree.
Well, as long as you're not bullying one person, right, Monica? As long as like everyone's story is being told, I'm still going to watch the mess, because I'd like to say, even though I'm 34, that I'm past the mess, but I want to see the mess. I've been rewatching Ladies of London. There is mess, but everyone has mess.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Right?
Everybody has mess, and it's even. It's not like one person's having all the mess. So I think we just have to balance it out, because when we talk about Potomac or New York, it's not one person being thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
True. I agree with that, Amir. I do.
I think that's true, but I think who was it? Erica going after her fans. She had a photo on Twitter or Instagram. She was talking about I'm trying to say.
Check.
She was doing what?
About the stimulus check? She was making a joke about
No, Amir. He was going after women and saying that they had dry AP.
What?
WAP. Yes, she did. She did.
Why is she worried about other women?
Well, she's also dumb, because if she said if someone has a dry, wet ass pussy, she's wrong, because that by definition makes no sense. So get your education together, Hanny.
Oh my God. I gotta put the Raleigh cap on now, because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Not only that, but they're in their 50s themselves.
Yeah. I know the nerve.
You don't understand biology.
Mhm. Because I don't have one, honey, but it's like coming out of the drive-through and you're
that
coming out of
you
the
know,
car wash.
let's be real. We're gonna be real. Let's just be real here, because there's a certain thing that happens to women that happens to a lot of women. So at 50 something, she has a WAP, then we know why, because that's not normal. Just letting people know that. And then Lisa Rinna decided she was going to go after her fans and say that they were fat.
What?
And yes. Mm-hmm. Decided to say, well, I understand why, why you are the way you are, because you're fat and ugly. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Her daughter has body image.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I think we're starting to see these women for who they are, and it's
exactly. And Kyle did it too, D. Kyle also said she like bullied someone and was like, "You'll never be a housewife, so stop the complaining" or something.
Yes, she did. She did say that.
The only way this show will change is if Kyle's off of it.
Well, she's right. The majority of us will never be housewives because we just care about real things, and our husbands don't cheat on us, and we
don't have a problem like that.
We don't, we won't. We don't have a price tag over our head.
But in Kyle's head, this is always Kyle's show. It was Kyle. It was like the Hilton show, they kind of spun it off to become like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But this is always Kyle's show in her head, and as long as Kyle's on it, this will continue to keep happening.
And Kyle will be on it. You know, John, she's going to be on it because we have Kathy coming in now, Paris Hilton with her documentary. She might now want to do the show. So we don't know. We'll see.
Monica, would you consider doing a show about that documentary? Because I saw it and I want to know what you guys thought about it. About the Paris Hilton documentary.
So good.
Yeah. I hope you think about watching it and then
okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Look at the Manzos. Like, look how much they dominated New Jersey, and then what happened? They all. I love.
What about Manzo? That show sucked.
It did.
Oh yeah.
But like that whole family kind of dominated Jersey, and then they got their own spinoff, and
that BLK, the Blackwater, I still see that from time to time at TJ Maxx.
It's on sale, girl. It's on sale.
Well, I've been expired for 5 years, so I haven't picked it. And then we have the Diamond Water too.
Oh God! Please don't get me started. Yeah, don't get me started. Okay, DB on tomorrow for the RHONY recap.
Oh, is that on tonight?
Yes, it
is.
Yeah.
Part two.
I'll try to do that. I'm trying to get people registered to vote. So
Yes,
I'll try to catch that.
We love you.
I love you guys.
You're so sweet.
And so smart. Thank you, honey.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to add one more person because she's been waiting so long. I'm going to add Marika. Thank you for waiting.
No problem. Can you hear me?
Hey, girl.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hi, this is my first time, so I'm so excited. So, and I'm new to watching you guys. So I'm excited. Y'all are a hot mess. But
welcome to the madness, girl.
I'm just done working.
We're doing our jobs.
Yes, I watch you guys while I'm working, so now my boss may know this. Oh well. But I just want to say one thing. I think Denise earned her money. She needs all that $4 million or whatever that contract was, because they rode on her storyline.
Yep.
All of those women. They don't have any lives except for her sleeping with whomever. So that's the one thing I want to make. And, karma will come and bite them in the butt.
Yes, that part.
So that's what I believe. And that's all I wanted to say. Everybody else said everything I was thinking.
Good
I shook my
point.
head through the whole thing.
And thank you for calling more often, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, I'm going to watch New York and I'll write my notes down.
Yes.
I gotta come prepared.
We'll see you tomorrow. All right, honey.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Okay, guys, this has been fun as usual, and I could stay on here all day long.
Me too. I'm sad we missed Bernice. Oh.
I know. I'm hoping she'll call back in, but I think she might have been having connection problems. But we'll see her tomorrow. Hopefully, she'll be on tomorrow, and we can chat with her then.
Wait, so is Richie going to be on? Because like, when are we doing these taglines? Because I didn't forget about that. It's like,
Richie's moving. Do you want to just do it now, and then when Richie jumps
Sure.
in,
At the end of the show, like when everyone's going to leave, like, no.
Okay, John, go ahead, honey. You first. Go, John.
No,
go.
let's do it tomorrow then for New York then.
Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, you guys want to wait, or I mean, I'm open.
Okay, we can wait, but Richie won't be here tomorrow. He's moving, so we can we can always do it next week. We can do it Monday for RHOP. He'll be here then.
I won't.
Oh, damn it! Okay, let's just do it now. I can't wait any longer.
I will try to be on for Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Join us Monday, John, if you
John
can.
has a mic now. He'll be on
mic now.
I might be around the corner somewhere, like available.
Just pop in, do it, and then pop off. How about that?
If it's gonna be in the Capri room, then maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
But I did hear that Brandi's gonna be a guest next season. Friend of Kyle.
That's what we're hearing, huh? Oh, yikes. Okay. On that note, John, tell the folks how they can find you.
Y'all can find me on this microphone, which I love so goddamn much.
So crazy.
You can find me on Instagram. It's John Yates 327 TV, and everywhere else: Cameo, Twitter, YouTube, OnlyFans, Facebook. It's John Yates 327.
Amir, how can I find you?
Amir Yas Official on Instagram and TikTok. And my story, people wanted the full story about Erica Jane. That's on TikTok. So you can see that where I go real deep into it and I give you the play-by-play. Love you guys.
You guys need to check that out. That's some really good tea that he spills on Erica Jane. Monique, how can I find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Cocktails and Confessions, on TikTok at Cocktails and Confessions, and then you can go to my website, confessionsofaseriodater.com.
And your book.
Yes! And
Yes.
my book, Reality in Chaos. It's exceptional. It's my first novel. You're going to love the characters. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. I got you, girl. I got you.
Go pre-order Monique's book. Pre-order Monique's book.
Do
yes,
it.
It's a good read, and definitely support my good sis, please. Okay, y'all. You can find me at allaboutthetea.com on the blog. All About the DAT on Twitter, All About the Tea on Instagram, Facebook. I'm All About the Tea Official, and you can email me, editor at All About the Tea, tips at allaboutthetea.com. And we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in and rocking with us today. Thank you for all the super chats. I'm sorry I didn't get to everyone. And we love you. You could be anywhere, but you spend your time with us. We'll see you tomorrow for the RHNY reunion week. Yes. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.